Hey, how's it going, guys? So we're back with another Star Wars reaction video. If you're new channel, welcome. So we're gonna be checking out another video by Red 5. So shout out and credit goes to Red 5 for the video. And as always, make sure to go check out Red 5's channel and see what other videos he has. And if you guys want to see the original video without me in it, but this one is called "The 10 Most Unique Lightsaber Hilts Explained." Now, just by what I see on there already, it looks like there is Ezra's and Sidious, and looks like the Darksaber. Wait, here, let me click and bring it up. Yep. So I know Ezra's is unique. His first lightsaber is unique because it can also shoot blaster bolts like a blaster. I don't know what's unique about Sidious's. Maybe it's the design or something like that. Well, then again, that's what makes it unique, the design. Darksaber, I know it's very unique because there's only one. It's a one-of-a-kind item. It does not have a crystal on it, and it's a black blade, so that's why. For me, if I had to choose a favorite lightsaber hilt, I would actually go with Darth Revan's. I really like Darth Revan's like lightsaber hilt, its design, and also I just like Darth Revan's character in general too, so that's why I go with him. But let's see what other 7 lightsaber hilts Red 5 is going to cover, because I'm assuming those 3 are going to be in the video, so there are 7 more. So without anything else, let's jump into the video.
Lightsabers are perhaps the single most fascinating aspect of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We've covered them at length on the channel. Everything from the different variants to the color meanings and even the weapon's storied history. But one aspect we've never done a deep dive on is the lightsaber hilt. Every Force user, Jedi, Sith, or something in between, has constructed a one-of-a-kind hilt to represent who they are or how they fight. With that said, today we're going over the stories behind the 10 most unique lightsaber hilt designs.
Yeah, Count Dooku's would be very unique because it's curved.
Mace Windu. The story of Mace Windu's lightsaber actually originates behind the scenes. A longtime Star Wars fan, Samuel L. Jackson was stoked when he landed the role of Mace Windu in The Phantom Menace, but it wasn't until the Battle of Geonosis in Attack of the Clones that we would see Mace engage in lightsaber combat. Wishing to stand out in the massive arena battle and feeling like, quote, the second baddest Jedi in the universe, Samuel L. Jackson directly asked George Lucas if he could have a purple-bladed lightsaber.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that video.
Your lightsaber color.
Oh well, good guys are green and blue. Bad guys are red. That's just the way it works.
No purple left?
You might get purple.
In terms of in-universe hilt design, Windu's was built to the highest standards, emphasizing precision and quality. The weapon incorporated a golden electrum finish, reserved only for the most senior of council members, as well as the signature amethyst kyber crystal, Darth Sidious. Not only is it one of the sleekest designs in all of Star Wars, but Darth Sidious's lightsaber was intentionally constructed to be as insulting to the Jedi Order as possible. How can a lightsaber be insulting, you may ask? Well, let me explain. A young Palpatine sought to create the most finely crafted and elegant lightsaber he possibly could. In the construction of the weapon under his Sith master, Darth Plagueis, Sidious used a mix of the extremely expensive gold-colored metal called electrum and the nearly indestructible alloy known as frick. The use of electrum in particular was meant to deeply offend the Jedi Order, as, like we mentioned earlier, only the most skilled and highest-ranking Jedi Masters like Mace Windu were permitted to use electrum. In addition, Palpatine used intricate designs and detailing on his sabers to show off his vast wealth and mock the Jedi Order for not being able to sense him in the Force, when he was right under their noses the entire time. Despite believing that lightsaber combat was weak compared to the dark side of the Force, the Sith Lord knew that one day he would have to use it, and wished to downright embarrass the Jedi he would eventually face, taking immense pleasure in doing so. Count Dooku. While plenty of other Jedi and Sith have utilized curved lightsabers throughout Star Wars canon and legends, Count Dooku was one of the first on screen to introduce and popularize the design. He simply did it the best.
It is a cool design, though.
Jedi, Dooku set aside the first lightsaber he had used as a Jedi Padawan under the tutelage of Yoda, wishing to create a weapon he felt would be superior. After deeply studying the Jedi archives, Dooku had created his new personalized design. Dooku's new lightsaber had no connection to the fashion of the time period or to his master. It was made specifically to suit his dueling technique of lightsaber form 2, Makashi, as the weapon favored long, elegant moves and deftness of hand. Yoda, in fact, disapproved of Count Dooku's
That
lightsaber
I did know.
because the curved hilt was a duelist's weapon designed to off-balance other lightsaber wielders at a time in history when most Jedi believed the Sith to be extinct. As such, it only gave him an advantage over other Jedi. Combine this with his dedication to Makashi, a lightsaber form dedicated to defeating an opponent in lightsaber combat, and it was cause for concern for Yoda. Dooku believed that the Sith were still operating in secret, and that the Jedi should be prepared for their threat. Yoda disagreed, so it seemed as though Dooku only had a desire to defeat other Jedi and prove himself, which the Order frowned upon. The combination of Dooku's mastery of Makashi and the way his lightsaber complemented it made him one of the deadliest swordsmen of his time period. Real quick, we just
I like
wanted
how
to
his
let
hand
you
was
know
always
that the
behind his back,
latest
too.
Red 5 merchandise is now available at red5.shop. There you can find a vast selection of Red 5 shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, and so much more in a variety of different designs. If you sign up for our channel membership, you can save up to 20% off on your order, depending on your level. Once again, that's red5.shop. The link is in the description.
I like how he
Back
has
to
a
the
lot of
video.
membership
Darth
levels.
Vader. While you may think that there isn't anything special about one of the first lightsabers to ever appear in Star Wars, that assumption couldn't be further from the truth. Vader constructed his infamous Sith weapon after Obi-Wan Kenobi took his Jedi weapon and left him for dead on the lava banks of Mustafar. He did use the green lightsaber of Jedi Master Karak Infilla for a time, but that
It did look
wouldn't
cool, though,
suffice
that
in the
one.
long term. Vader's new lightsaber was similar to his first Jedi lightsaber seen in Attack of the Clones, but was much larger compared to many other lightsabers. The reason for this was simply to allow Vader to better grip it with his cybernetic hands and fingers. After losing his limbs, the Sith Lord had to completely relearn to fight, utilizing his increased strength and hatred to fuel his strikes. Vader's lightsaber was also uniquely equipped with a dual-phase function. Dual-phase lightsabers utilized 2 or more kyber crystals, allowing its blade to be extended or shortened in the middle of combat. It's honestly
that I
a
did
shame
not know.
we've yet to see this on screen. Darth Vader
Oh,
was
that's why.
constantly fine-tuning and upgrading his lightsaber for maximum blade power and stability. It was one of the few things he still cared about in his miserable existence as a Sith Lord. The Darksaber. Among all the
Here we go.
lightsabers in Star Wars, few have played as significant a role as the Darksaber. In terms of iconic lightsaber blades, the Darksaber is completely unique. Not only did the Darksaber command the respect of all Mandalorians as a symbol of leadership, but it also featured one of the most interesting hilts in all of Star Wars. Created by the first Mandalorian to ever be inducted into the Jedi Order, Tar Vizsla, and later wielded by the likes of Pre Vizsla, Darth Maul, Bo-Katan Kryze, Moff Gideon, and Din Djarin. Almost all lightsabers have cylindrical hilts.
Hey, Sabine
but the
Wren as well,
Darksaber stood apart
for a
with
short
its
time.
rectangular design. Furthermore, the blade of the Darksaber itself was more like a sword than a cylinder, with a sharp cutting edge. Inquisitor spinning lightsabers. Almost every Imperial Inquisitor lightsaber featured a similar double-bladed design to Darth Maul's lightsaber, but with a simple twist. The central handle of the hilt allowed both blades to spin around rapidly. But why exactly did Inquisitor lightsabers spin? It's pretty simple. Inquisitors weren't nearly as powerful as the Sith Lords they served, about on the level of a lower-tier Jedi Knight. Therefore, they relied on intimidation to aid them in combat, with their spinning lightsabers assisting them in weaponizing fear itself. For a Jedi hunter like the Inquisitor, the spinning lightsaber served as a way to frighten opponents and deflect any form of direct attack. On some occasions, this function was known to catch opponents off balance. While the Inquisitors used this feature to intimidate and bully many of the galaxy's average citizens, it was often merely for show. Most seasoned Jedi left after Order 66 knew how to combat their flashy moves. A powerful enough Jedi opponent could simply permanently sever the weapon in half and leave the Inquisitor vulnerable. They also gave the Inquisitors a chance to escape a confrontation, allowing the Inquisitors to use them like helicopter blades to fly away and live to fight another day. Gunji's wooden lightsaber. While Gunji's lightsaber looks almost identical to a standard lightsaber, the material used for it is far from ordinary. According to Hu Yang, the lightsaber professor, Gunji's choice of using Bylark wood in the construction of his hilts, though not unheard of, differed greatly from the standard choice of a metal alloy. It was a rare choice in material, just as Wookiees like Gunji were rare among the Jedi Order. But Gunji isn't the only
there's not many Wookiee Jedis.
A rare organic material when constructing his lightsaber. Let's give a brief bonus mention to another. Tenel Ka Jo is a character who has faded away into the obscurity of Star Wars legends, but her first lightsaber remains as one of the coolest in the vast lore of a galaxy far, far away. Tenel Ka was a member of Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order, and instead of using traditional metal, or even the less common wood
like a tooth
Gunji
or a dagger
for her lightsaber hilt, Tenel Ka used an enormous tooth from a rancor as the hilt of her saber. And if that wasn't cool enough, she also carved battle etchings into it. How much more badass can a saber design get? Kylo Ren's unstable crossguard. A young Ben Solo solidified his turn to the dark side and new position as the rightful leader of the Knights of Ren by killing both their former leader and another one of Luke Skywalker's Jedi students with his Jedi lightsaber. Aboard the Knights of Ren's ship, Ben then took his blue Jedi Kyber crystal and turned it red in the process known as bleeding. Ben's eyes turned red and yellow as the crystal exploded, sending waves of energy throughout the ship. As he dealt with the pain, Ben Solo was haunted by images of his former master, Luke Skywalker, his parents, Han Solo and Leia, as well as Chewbacca, Lando Calrissian, and Luke's other Jedi students. The resulting blade was so unstable that it burned the now Kylo Ren's hand when he tried to ignite it, so he was forced to make modifications to his lightsaber, adding vents to either side of the handle. His new crossguard lightsaber was based on an ancient design that dated back to the Great Scourge of Malachor, an ancient battle fought between the Jedi Order and Sith Empire. Kylo Ren's unstable
I know the crystal's
has
unstable.
a unique hilt for several reasons. For one thing, he was the first character in Star Wars canon to popularize the crossguard design. His cracked Kyber crystal also adds instability to his blade, a feature few other lightsabers have. Additionally, the hilt of his saber differs from the traditional refined design, as some of the wiring is outside the hilt instead of inside. Ezra Bridger's lightsaber blaster. Ezra Bridger's lightsaber blaster hybrid almost seems to mock Obi-Wan Kenobi's disapproving view of blasters in Star Wars by marrying one with a saber.
So uncivilized.
Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Bridger did not have the luxury of training in peace due to the Empire constantly chasing him and the Ghost Crew, causing him to include a stunning blaster in the design of his hilt for when his lightsaber fighting skills inevitably failed him. Darth Vader would destroy the weapon on Malachor, and Bridger would replace it with a more traditional green-bladed one, reflecting his growing confidence and proficiency with the weapon. Stellan Gios's foldable crossguard. Although it's yet to appear on screen, Stellan Gios's foldable crossguard lightsaber design deserves more recognition. Coming from the High Republic novels, Stellan Gios's lightsaber is an enormous
It was in Jedi Survivor as well.
Kylo Ren's crossguard
it's
design.
A really beautiful
Unlike Kylo
design.
Ren's lightsaber, the crossguards on Gios's lightsaber folded up when not in use, proving it to be much easier to carry. Furthermore, when unfolded, Gios's quillins guarded his hand from slipping up into the extra blades on his saber, for not only was there a crossguard made of plasma, but also one made of metal. But that does it for our list of the 10 most unique lightsaber hilt designs. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if there's one we missed out on. We might just make a part 2 to this video in the future. Come join us to chat more
Okay.
on our community Discord server, linked in the description. If you enjoyed today's Star Wars video, we've got more on the screen for you right now. Also make sure to drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe to join the Red Squadron. Until next time, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Red 5, standing by.
Okay, so that was 10 most unique hilts, and to answer this question, I would actually have to go with, I have to go back a little bit. I want to say his name correctly. I want to go with Stellan Gios's foldable crossguard because, dude, the color, the design of it, and everything is beautiful. So that would be my favorite one in this one. My second closest one would be Count Dooku because the thing is, Count Dooku's the curved blade, I mean not blade, curved hilt is also really unique, but also elegant as well, matching his fighting style, Makashi. So I don't know. I guess I'm really attracted to elegant looking designs. But Stellan Gios's foldable crossguard would be my choice. But what are your guys' choices? Please put it down in the comments below. I'd like to hear them. I'm willing to bet some of you guys are going to select the Darksaber or things like that. But still, like I said, put it down in the comments below. So that's all I got for today. So thank you guys for watching. And as always, shout out and credit goes to Red 5 for the videos. And also make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video. And thank you so much for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. And sorry if I come out a little bit dark. I'm just trying to keep the LED light a little bit low, and it is starting to get dark outside. So that's why. But anyways, shout out to all my members and subscribers and viewers for your guys' support. You guys are the reason why this channel keeps on going. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.